What's up, guys? MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. And it's almost the end of the summer, it's getting cold. And now lovely winter in Sweden. 7 months of pitch black darkness and minus 20 degrees. Oh, and chronically depressed. It's amazing being in Sweden. So, there's a new patch for our lovely Tekken 8. There's a few things to go over. A lot of waifu mains are very happy right now, and they're very dehydrated, and we've been going at it for hours now. But a really cool feature is that you can now in-game, and this is my favorite with this patch, and you can actually see on every single character you play, you can see character win rate. You can see how they stack up against all the characters in Ranked. So for example, I played Devil Chin to God of Destruction in Ranked. Here I can see how I did on every single matchup in the game. How I performed against every single character in the game. This is amazing information for you to have, because it becomes very apparent where you're going to have to polish your performance, right? So here, for example, Dragunov, I dumpster. I do well against Mishimas. Not so well against Lee, but this is very matchup specific. Like Lee dumpsters Mishimas. Especially Kazuya, I'd say. And here, we can see a lot of matchups I do well. But against Claudio, I don't do that well. And that's true. He has a lot of high or mid-high strings I'm not ducking. Down 1-2 in heat, I'm not stepping left. I need to put in work. Xiaoyu 40%, Raven 20%. I've won 1 match against Raven, lost 4. Yeah, you know why it's only 5 matches, by the way? I think it's because I got dumpstered by a Raven 2 sets, and then I won 1 match against a Raven and he cancelled. I think that's what happened there. My tricks didn't work. But so yeah, I need to lab Raven more, and that's absolutely correct. So this is invaluable information, and it's actually character by character. So I can see how my Heihachi stacked up. And with Heihachi, I have a 91% win ratio against Steve. So that's pretty funny. So that's a huge thing for me. But so here, they actually buffed the tits. This picture shows all of the buffs. So you can see on Asuka here, I mean, she already had big boobs. Before, after. Before, after. So she got a huge buff. She's already S tier, like arguably top 3, top 4, top 5. Did she need these buffs? There are conversation being had right now in the community. There's a lot of text here, but basically what Harada is saying is that for a lot of the women, I think they've taken the criticism to heart that all of the women look alike. Like same body, like boobs varied a little bit, hips a little bit, but for the most part, it's like it felt like the same model and the same face. They took that criticism and were like, we gotta change things. And what's the most defining characteristic of our ladies? And they did this with the bikini patch that they released, the beach patch they released not long ago. Apparently, they also adjusted Asuka's neck. Apparently, you should be able to see the neck difference here. You see, they take down the shoulders and the traps. It does look better. Dude, they toned down her muscle mass as well, I just noticed. Look at the arm. Look at the arm. So here we have a patch note. As promised, there's nothing on the balancing. It's only behavior. What you will see here on every single move you read here is that these are moves that are notorious for you sidewalking them, standing behind your opponent, and then these moves clip you anyway. So this is nice. You will have less instances of moves that systematically hit you when you sidewalk to your opponent's rear. So this is good, but this does not affect balancing. So maybe with the Armor King patch in October next month we'll get something, but I wouldn't count on it. That patch will basically release Armor King, I think, and then some quality of life adjustments, but we're probably looking until February, the end of Tekken World Tour, or maybe even Season 3 for large-scale balance updates. Devil Jin got a 6 skin as well. He got his skin from Tekken 6, where he wears his devil armor in silver, metallic. It's really cool. I'm probably purchasing that. That's it to the update. So the big one for me, as I'm not a waifu player, big one for me is character win rate. Invaluable tool to see your weaknesses, because most of you are in blue ranks. You play a different Tekken game than those of us who are a high level. But once you reach high level, it's all about honing in on like matchups. And I'm talking every single matchup in the game. You guys are busy with like Brian and King. In high level, it's like, how do you do against Raven? How do you do against Xiaoyu, Alisa, Anna, Horan? That's the game you play. So that's the patch. Good shit. And now we wait for the next one.